Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back. And black. So what's up, everyone? Welcome to the second ever Lake Eerie horror icon art video. This is also my second time ever cosplaying or dressing up as Chucky. He obviously wants to play. I ain't playing. Lake Eerie is a pun on one of the 5 Great Lakes in North America, Lake Eerie, and the word eerie meaning frightening or terrifying. It's where I draw several horror characters for fun, in a way where they do something adventurous or preposterous or something pretty wild or brash, bold, all of the above. There's so many words I could try to best describe as hard as I can. What's with all of this all over my face, my outfit, and my hands here? Killing spree. Last year for Lake Eerie, I drew 7 horror icons as superheroes. I thought the concept was really weak and just pretty atrocious. I kind of regretted sharing that artwork I did around a year ago. By the way, here are 7 horror icons I chose to draw as superheroes last year. This year's concept is, to me, a lot better than what I did last year because 8 out of 12 horror icons are actually taking a bath in a pool filled with blood. And I call the artwork Bloodbath. Not what you really think, guys, where people are fighting each other and there's like fighting each other until death. For this year's artwork, I wanted to create like a pinch of humor. Also, what's their infamous line? I really did my best, including some of the good dialogues for the horror characters and other like form of connections, and also adding some scenery, literally adding some scenery rather than adding just a boring old colorful background. This is proof that I'm using fake blood. I know I already gave you a fake blood warning. I think I spent like a total of $13 for the fake blood spray. This is actually a really realistic looking fake blood. Imagine if this fake blood was never washable. I think I would freak out a little bit. It says it on the bottle that the fake blood is washable. Creators of the fake blood thing, the brand that I had chose, knew what they were doing. This is also my first time buying some fake blood. In my opinion, Chucky is the most adorable horror character ever.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Maybe Chucky is one of the cutest horror characters to resemble a human. I'm gonna ignore the other horror characters that aren't humans, like Gizmo. Gizmo's definitely cuter than Chucky, but I'm only gonna count the horror characters that look like humans and that are considered to be the cutest. I can't really think of any other horror characters that are just as cute as Chucky. Maybe Megan and Annabelle and Regan McNeil. Those are some of the other horror characters that are very, very similar to humans, or that are definitely humans, and they are quite adorable. He just actually looks like an average little boy, maybe 5 to 6 years old, and I f*** with him. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the artwork. Bloodbath. what's up everyone? I am officially selling stickers under my Etsy shop called Dunderstorm for very, very fair prices. I am only shipping in the United States due to it being a very, very small business, and as a business owner, you know what they say, start small. That's exactly what I'm doing here. If my business, however, does expand, I will be adding more listings, which means more products for you guys to check out, and I will be shipping internationally to other countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and you guys get the picture. So, if you guys are interested of buying any stickers from me from my Etsy shop, Dunderstorm again, don't be afraid to hit me up. Come on down, don't be shy whatsoever. Make sure you go to my link tree, and you'll be able to find my Etsy shop within my link tree. I also hate pressuring people into doing something for me. I mean, some people were convincing me to start a business because of what I do, and here I am putting myself out there. I shouldn't have any shame, right?
Hello, this is the Devil here. I am reviewing or going through Julian's masterpiece that he likes to call Bloodbath, involving horror icons, the majority, only 8 out of 12 of the iconic horror characters are taking a lovely, lovely bloody bath, and the rest of the characters, they don't care about the bath whatsoever. They would rather do something else. Let's go ahead and go through the artwork, shall we? In the background, we got several trees with the leaves changing colors. You know how the leaves go from one color to another during fall? Yeah, that's the case. The leaves can either go red or yellow or orange or a combination of the warm colors that I just mentioned. There's this one tree with the golden yellow leaves sitting right next to the jack-o'-lantern. We also got the wooden fence along the background with the trees there. We got the grass covering a good amount of the artwork. We got the swimming pool sitting in the middle of the artwork, and the pool is filled with blood. And these characters are having such a good time, except for a couple, because things are getting kind of ugly for those couple horror icons. Candyman is trying to pass out candy to the rest of the horror icons. Ghostface and Regan McNeil are talking to each other on the phone, and Ghostface is negotiating with Regan. Regan has a bucket of popcorn sitting adjacent from her, and yeah, things might get ugly for these two if Regan doesn't take it very serious. Well, Ghostface is the one to take it serious, and Regan will probably have to do the same along with Ghostface. We got a container of water balloons. We got Dracula holding on to an umbrella just to prevent the sun from burning him to death. We got Billy the Puppet and Chucky preparing to play a little basketball while having a good time bathing in the pool filled with blood. It's really fitting for those two to play with each other. Yeah, the word play, it is associated to their catchphrases. One character is like, I want to play a game, and the other's like, wanna play? We got Leatherface raising his fist up in the air. He wants to see a couple horror icons fight each other, and they are Jason Voorhees to your right, and Michael Myers to your left. Imagine if these two had a movie together. That would be very fascinating. Who would love to see that? A crossover, just like Freddy vs. Jason. Fun fact, there's a fan-made movie already involving Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Yeah, those two are on the verge of fighting each other as they're taking a bath. We got Pennywise the Clown trying to get the others to have a water balloon fight with him. It's very fitting for Pennywise to hold on to a water balloon because he would actually hold on to a red balloon in the 2017 movie. And yeah, Pennywise could literally pass a balloon or give a kid the red balloon for the kid to keep. So yeah, we got Freddy Krueger and Beetlejuice roasting each other with their own questions, and that's about it. Yeah, I love how the artwork turned out. Well done, Julian. But he could do better.
So that is going to be the end of this Halloween-based art video. Stay tuned for more content, guys, and I hope this second ever Lake Eerie art video was quite enjoyable to watch. There will be a Lake Eerie number 3. I got another whole year of figuring out how I should do my next Lake Eerie artwork. I was about to say art video. I nearly had a brain fart. I'm pretty excited for my next Lake Eerie art video and artwork, most importantly. Also, I hope you guys have a beautiful and bloody Halloween. Actually, stay safe. Hope any of you don't actually bleed during Halloween. That's not fun. Halloween is part of acting. Just having fun with yourself or with other people. I'm honestly having fun with myself and in front of you people, despite me having a very small audience, a very, very small audience, but hey, that's okay. Have a safe and also a wild Halloween. Now, if you guys don't mind, I have some more killing to do.